It's been an extraordinary transformation that French football has undergone over the last 10 years. How appropriate that in this latest match they play another country who are in their greatest ever position as a footballing nation. For Turkey, this is a real opportunity to see how far they've come and how much potential the developing internationals have as they try and take the second step towards prolonged success on the world stage. Turkey are hit by massive injury problems which rule out the likes of Inter Milan's Hakan Şükür, who scored the winner in their last game, but 7 of this squad did play in the biggest game in the country's history, the Euro 2000 quarter-final against Portugal. Only Muzzy Izzet, who's an English Premiership side Leicester City, plays his club football outside Turkey. He wins his 4th cap tonight. Yuri Chorkaeff has received death threats after supporting organisations publicising the alleged genocide against Armenians, and consequently he hasn't made the trip to Istanbul. 5 of the Euro 2000 winning side are all injured. Even so, this team is much stronger than that drew 0-0 in South Africa in their last match, with 7 of the starting lineup taking some part in the extraordinary Euro 2000 final against Italy. Well, as World Cup winners, France are going to have to get used to friendlies. They won't be involved in competitive action again until the start of the European Championship qualifiers in the autumn of 2002. And as such, this sort of game is the only opportunity the likes that Viltor, Trezeguet and Miku are going to have to establish their place in the regular starting lineup. It's the Turks that have the first attack of the game. Kandela stopping the run from Okan Buruk. Touch from Ahmet, who's winning just his 3rd cap tonight, gave Okan little chance. Kandela, such an established player in Serie A with Roma. Lovely little layoff. Miku picking it up from Zidane. And now Thuram playing it in towards Trezeguet. And Rustu was there quickly enough, but that was the typical flowing French football that lit up Euro 2000 in evidence in the early stages here in Istanbul. Miku finding Zidane again. Those two linking up so well as the attacking pair in the French midfield. T and Vieira, the defensive pair, the former Arsenal teammates. Given away by Ogun. Here's Kandela. Trezeguet pushing forward, the only man in support, but he might not need it. Rustu curiously deciding to punch the ball away to Hakan Ünsal rather than try to catch it. Izzet's layoff. Turkey in danger of getting hemmed in inside their own final third. Muzzy Izzet. And the Turks have a throw. In their last match they beat Azerbaijan by a goal to 0 away from home, and currently the standings at the top of their group for World Cup qualification sees them and Slovakia tied on 7 points from 3 games. Miku, Zidane and Trezeguet pushing forward with him, and here's Sylvain Viltor. One touch too many perhaps, and it was just nipped off his toes by Hakan Ünsal. Thuram with the throw. Good turn by Viltor. He's beaten Emery. Can he get a decent cross in? He'll win a corner as Hakan Ünsal came back to cover. The French have certainly been the dominant force in the early stages of this game, and they have 7 forward for this corner. Petit swings it in, Zidane with a header, and it didn't quite fall for Vieira. They'll have another corner and another opportunity to try and work something constructive, but it was so nearly 1-0. Little brush of the head from Zidane. Vieira couldn't quite pick up the pieces. Plenty of bodies forward again, and Desai should really have scored. Well, plenty of signs of indecision amongst this Turkish back line so far, and Rustu was nowhere near the ball. Desai getting there as Ogun missed his header. Zidane, Viltor, and Trezeguet screaming for the through ball. Eventually, Emery had to drop back to put the challenge in on Viltor, who was the 3rd Turkish player that the Arsenal striker took on. Nervy start to the game by the hosts. Rustu, who's winning his 51st cap tonight, will have played many clearances better than that in the preceding 5 years in the national team. Zidane. Beautifully flighted ball. Boulet with the clearance. And the referee has given a free kick for the handball, I think, by Emery. Zidane has made his way forward. Vieira is there as well, as it's swung in deep for Trezeguet. And France lead by a goal to nil. Clinical delivery from Petit, and the marking was non-existent. Any one of about 3 or 4 French players could have put it in. It was Trezeguet that got the decisive touch, his 12th international goal in just 26 games. And France good value for the lead that they've got. The foul on Okan Buruk was by Miku. A little brush of the shoulder. He did go down pretty easily, but it's a free kick in a dangerous position for the Turks. Petit and Barthez just discussing the positioning of the wall, and Hakan Ünsal bend it in. A few oohs and ahs from the crowd, but Barthez will claim that he had it covered. Vieira. Zidane again playing in Miku. Trezeguet almost in an offside position, but he's got it in any case. Threads it through for Viltord. 2-0. The marking at the back from the Turkish defence, absolutely non-existent. One man playing them all onside. Boulet it was, and Viltord had the easy job of side-footing home for number 2. Selflessly played in by Trezeguet. And France double their lead midway through the first half. There is Trezeguet. Vieira. Again, the Turks just not being able to get effective challenges in as Petit tries his luck. Rustu with the save. Trezeguet tries to turn it back in. The offside flag is up. Possibly against Viltord in the centre rather than against Trezeguet. Again, Rustu caught into question. It seemed to be a pretty routine save for the Turkish goalkeeper. The flag stopped Trezeguet's effort counting in any case. The French forwards who might consider themselves a little bit unlucky for the flag to have gone up there. Good break. Ahmed is in the centre waiting. Desai with the half clearance, and Leboeuf helps it away not once but twice. Petit, Zidane, Kandela. That's been the difference between the two sides, the composure at the back. The Turks simply haven't had any as France have come forward. Here's Miku. Oh, it's deflected, and it's in for a third. His first goal for France did seem to just take a slight deflection which looped it up over Rustu. But France lead by 3-0 just before the break. I'm sure Miku will be impressed with his performance. He's done well to establish himself in the Parma side since his move from Bordeaux. And still only just over a year since he made his international debut. So one of the emerging players in the French side, probably gives it away. Now the Turks trying to get one back before the break, and it deflected away off Ahmed. And that has been symptomatic of the first half performance of Turkey, who've been second best in every department. And France deservedly lead at the break. Goals from Trezeguet, Viltord and Miku. It's a bit of a stroll in Istanbul for the world champions. At half-time, it's Turkey 0, France 3. Well, with France's half-time lead looking unassailable here at the İnönü Stadium in Istanbul. Şenol Güneş, the Turkish coach, has taken the opportunity to blood some of his youngsters, including goalkeeper Ömer Katkic, the uncapped C7Sport netminder. He might be busy. The way things have gone in the first 45 minutes, his normal number one, Rustu, found himself called into action many more times than he would have wanted. Turks, though, bring it forward with Hakan Ünsal. Leboeuf coming across the cover. Well, Hakan Ünsal went to ground, claiming that his shirt was pulled forward on that run. But referee Borovilos has found in favour of the Frenchman. And Leboeuf was miles away from the ball. It is a corner. Emery, driven in with pace. It was a good header away. And Petit will be able to complete the clearance by finding Zinedine Zidane. Now France on the break. The idea was right as he tried to find Trezeguet, but it was well cut out by Fatih Akel. France poised to make another substitution. That's Laurent Robert, who will be on very shortly. Now comes Barthez, and he got lucky. It was a decent effort from Umit. He broke forward with pace, and that was just about the most constructive attack that the Turks have managed to put together. Classic counter-attacking football, and Barthez committed himself. Umit couldn't make it pay. Thuram. Petit. Candela again. French midfielders and defenders able to push forward, not being picked up. Trezeguet tried to turn. Ogun with the clearance. Most experienced international in this Turkish side. Tonight his 68th cap for his country. Thuram. Well played by Makelele. And he might still come towards Claude Makelele. On the other hit back pass, Trezeguet couldn't quite get his second. His reaction says it all. Shocking defending by Polat Mehmet. SIE proving that there's more to his game than just being a committed centre-half. Tracking out to make that challenge at full-back. The Turks are giving a much better account of themselves in this second half so far. Ergun Pembe will take this corner. They've got plenty of bodies forward. Peels for handball. And how did he miss? It came off Frank Leboeuf. It was the chance that Ahmed had been waiting for to score his first goal for Turkey. And somehow, from no more than 3 or 4 yards out, the goal at his mercy, he put it wide. Thuram. Good run by Lilian Thuram. This has been the best performance that France have put up since winning Euro 2000. They've drawn all 3 of their previous friendlies. 1-1 against England and against Cameroon, also drew with South Africa. Here they have a chance to make it 4. And Laurent Robert does exactly that. Once more the French managed to get themselves into a 2-against-2 situation. And with Brulette on a hiding to nothing, Robert used Trezeguet as the decoy and drove it low. Katkic beaten. Should have done better, really, the Turkish goalkeeper. France lead by 4-0. This will be Turkey's second defeat since Euro 2000. They've also lost 2-0 to Bosnia. The young hopefuls of this side certainly haven't covered themselves in glory. And here is another chance for France. Good save. And it just didn't quite break to Marley in the centre. Frederic Dehu, the player that tested Katkic, Again, just one centre-half, two strikers bearing down on goal. Marley just unable to keep the ball in. A few French supporters that have made the journey will be delighted. It's been a very strong side put out by Roger Lemaire, but they haven't let him down. Makelele's cross. There it's only a throw. Boulet must feel as though he's been a one-man defensive unit at times in this second half. Played again by Makelele, retaining possession so well. Here's Martin Deschamps. Now Leboeuf. Don't seize his opportunity to become the regular replacement for Laurent Blanc. More good football by France as they look for the incisive pass, and that was it for Marley. Good save by Kakic. Steve Marley almost managing to mark his international debut with a goal. He's looked lively, the Lyon striker, since he's come on. Backtracking by Sagnol. Leboeuf. Deschamps just losing out. Good. And Marley again will give chase. Kakic living on his nerves, just about managed to get it away from the onrushing striker. Candela. Robert. Referee checks his watch again. We're in the dying embers of injury time. Chance for a fifth, perhaps, as Deschamps tried his luck. And Kakic was nowhere near the shot from Frédéric Deschamps. Again, no Turkish player putting in a decent challenge. If it hit the target, it would have been 5. Well, it might have been an injury hit Turkey that Roger Lemaire's men were playing, but still a very, very impressive result nonetheless. All the questions that Lemaire would have asked of his men answered. 3 up at half-time. Just the 1 goal added by Laurent Robert in the second half. But it's finished Turkey 0, France 4.